welcome everyone to Ninja World Open in 2023 here in Vallentuna.
That's correct. This is the second time that it's been held this year, and it's here at Vallentuna.
Yeah, and it's so great to have the finals, and we're on the way to start. And we're sitting in the middle of, what should I say, Northern Europe's best indoor ninja course.
I would say definitely. That's the elephant in the room. These obstacles aren't just put up today. These obstacles are here permanently.
Yeah.
And I'm led to believe there is over 130 obstacles here at this location. And
Yes.
that is just the obstacle side of the gym.
Yeah. Yeah, it was so funny. I had a friend coming over here saying, I want to do all these the obstacles in an afternoon. And I said, good luck.
But there is only one person that's completed every single obstacle here, and he'll be competing today in one of the heats. But we'll leave that for you as a teaser until later.
Yeah, we will get back to that. Yeah. And now we're really close to starting the first heat. And who is in the first heat?
The first heat is the men's heat, and that is Tommy against Elias. Tommy, he's from Norway, and Elias is Swedish, I believe. I forgot to write his name. I hope you got more clear on that one.
Elias Erdtman.
Oh.
Yeah, and now they are on the way. They have just started. It's the Norwegian brute against the smart warrior. Yes.
And if you're wondering who he's mentioning about the smart warrior, that's Elias. Elias is he's a mathematician, or a mathematician statistician, he says.
Yes.
So he will be clearly working out every obstacle as he goes around, and hopefully maybe coming up with some non-status why he's going to win today.
Yeah, and as you see, the one start at course number 5, the other one starts at course number 6, and then halfway through they kind of switch.
That's correct. Now the question is, because both are quite technical, is at which point who's going to have the advantage?
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of there's a lot of obstacles here that's going to require a lot of arm strength.
Yeah. And right now Elias is at one of the tough ones.
It's probably the flying the flying bar. The flying bar is probably, I would say, is probably one of the most difficult obstacles here today. That's been a little bit tricky for, I'd say, the majority.
And as you see, Elias is here now, and he's trying to conquer the flying bar. So and you need to be exact, correct in the what you call these skålarna in Swedish.
That's a good question. The gups, or the holders. The rules are that pole has to land in both those that sit and hold the bar. And whilst he's dealing with that, Tommy is just plowing through those like he would do when he's building houses back home.
But these courses are a little bit different, because the 5th course it starts off very slow with a wheel roller. And then there are some really fast obstacles. So they will keep going back and forth.
Definitely.
And you won't know until the very end who will win.
But here's Tommy now. He's on the maze, which it's a bit like a game of Pac-Man. And he's finding his way through there without hand control. Tommy actually likes to race go-karts. Yeah. So his hand and eye coordination should be pretty good. But now, as it's the final, he can't just stop there at halfway. So he has to now proceed and continue and go all the way through. So you just see now Tommy working his way around until he gets to the end, which is where the tape point is there.
And maybe, I'm so sorry, maybe we should take it from the beginning. Right now, we are in the finals of the Ninja World Open. And right now, it's heat number 1, which is the 3rd and 4th man from the qualifications.
And how many was it that was competed today? I think it was 60.
60 completed, yeah.
So out of 60 today, these are the absolute creme de la creme. And
so this is the number 3rd and 4th in qualifications. So the Norwegian brute was the 3rd one, and the smart warrior was the 4th. So now
here's Elias.
Yes.
He's now about to attempt the wheel. Which is also tricky. But there was another thing. Elias actually wrote quite a deep paper on some statistical variants. What was the document? What was that information that we found on him?
Well,
Because that's the exact.
He had done some work on change point detection with respect to variance.
Which is exactly what is required for that wheel obstacle.
Yes, and maybe we should back off. I mean, we have been sitting here all day, so I think that we tend to forget to explain the rules. So there are 35 obstacles.
That's correct.
Yes, they have a time cap of 25 minutes. They should complete as many obstacles as they can in 25 minutes.
And the nice graphics here clearly shows the viewer and myself, or ourselves here, the amount of obstacles that they've cleared, the amount of obstacles that they have missed, and how many obstacles remain. And also to the right of that graphic is the time that they are currently on.
Yeah, and the one that can take most of the obstacles wins. And if you have this taken or managed the same amount of obstacles, then it's the one with the best time that wins.
So now here we are with Elias. He's about to attempt one of the obstacles, which is an advantage if you're tall. And that requires of you pushing yourselves from, you're literally stretching out, touching your hands on one side and then your feet on the other. There, he's just finished that now. So that's going to be quite difficult to those that are, as they say, vertically challenged.
Yes. And now Tommy is at one of the obstacles that I find the hardest of all, the wind chimes.
The wind chimes.
You just have to hang on as if your life depended on it. It's really tough.
And Tommy's about to attempt one of the obstacles that I have really quite tricky with, is the giant cubes.
Yeah.
Though there's 3 hanging blocks, 2 hanging blocks are quite static, and the block in the middle, it moves. So as soon as you grab that lower rung, the higher you grab it is the better, the less it moves. So for me, that's probably one of my weaknesses.
So here we see Tommy, he's getting started, he's quite fast.
There he is. You can see that there obstacle there that was swinging. So now Tommy, he's about to check his hands. Another mention I want to say in regards to the rules is that they're not allowed to carry anything with them, any gloves or so on and so forth. Sorry, they're not allowed to take them from the spectators and so on, the contestants. But however, halfway there is a spot where they can change gloves, reapply anything. They whatever they're going to use, they have to take with them. Yeah. So if you do notice, that was Elias with a bag hanging off. That's probably full of chalk.
Yes.
So that's just probably one of the strict rules that they have here at present.
I must say that they are pretty close to each other at this part of the race. So, I mean, what do you think? Who do you think will be the favorite in this?
In the whole competition?
No,
in the men's?
In this heat.
In this heat, they're actually quite even though Elias had a bit of a slow start in regards to the flying bar, which he... but now I think that'll do him. That his confidence should be fine now that the flying bar is behind him. Yeah. Because that requires a lot of arm strength. But now you see, Tommy's at the halfway point, and Tommy will have to see that flying bar later on. Yeah. So. Yeah. I mean. And you can see here, Tommy does look as if he is pushing himself to the limit here already. He's at halfway.
Tommy is starting to look a little tired, I think. And the flying bar, that's what separates the men from the boys.
Definitely. Yes. So you can see there, that's the table I mentioned earlier, the pit stop, where now Elias is taking on a bit of energy. He's probably
Elias has been really fast, about 7 minutes for the first lap. And he started off, was it number 5 or 6?
He started off with number 6. He's taken away the flying bar and the spindle roller. That's behind him now.
And I think that number 5 is a little easier.
But I will admit, this wheel roller is challenging.
Yeah, it is.
The technique is fine, but for me, what I find is it really does work your hands.
Yeah. It does.
It hurts.
It's really tough on your hands, and it's a really tough start. because then you will need your hands in the two coming obstacles.
Definitely.
So it's a tough start, and then you can rest a little on the net, if you can call that rest.
I think the only rest you'll get is at the end. But Elias, he's got himself there as a good pace. He's got a good technique.
It is.
He's digging deep there, and he's ploughing on.
Yeah. And this is so tough because in the qualifications you didn't need to go all the way.
No.
With this wheel roller, you just needed to go halfway. But now you need to go all the way with all obstacles all through the course.
Yep. So now, as you say, when he's having, after the wheel has probably just ripped his hands, he's now got these plastic sheets that he has to jump and hold on just by the edges.
You see Elias, he's resting here now. He got tired from this rolling wheel, and I really understand him. It is tiring.
So there he is, he's made it to the middle plate. That was absolutely no issue for him. So now he needs to get a little bit of momentum. He's kicking his legs to get that.
Yeah.
I'd say he's probably going to let go about now. There you go. And that was, was easy for him here now.
And now he's coming to the next one, which is the active box. And that is kind of strange because it's easy in the beginning with these metal orange things. And there it's great to have gloves, and then you come to these wooden nuts, and there it's not good to have gloves.
Yeah.
So it's kind of tricky. It's easy to start with, and then it becomes more difficult. So it's easy to slip off.
No, that's true. That's why you see he's put on the gloves now for the for those wooden balls or the wooden nuts, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
So now he's going straight for the net. As you say, this is probably a bit of an easy, in comparison to all the other obstacles, this is probably a rest.
Yeah, this is how the professionals are resting. It's one of the
there you go, and there's some good wingspan picture there of Tommy.
Yeah.
He's just flying through. So Tommy's also he's going to go for the trapeze into the net.
Yeah.
And then we'll see him swing.
Yeah.
But also this is quite devious, this little pole there. Look, see. It looks like it's, it's going to be quite straightforward, but that will actually move under your feet.
Yes,
so,
it is. Yeah.
So he's digging deep. He's going through it again. And
there
there you go.
It is really good.
That's where having big feet.
He figured it out. The mathematician. He kind of figured it out. He made a mistake and then he corrected it.
That's very true. He just didn't get the variance right on those. on
No,
that
he did not. Yeah.
So now he's on the flying ladders, which is no issue for him at all. So now he was going to do a bit of the climbing wall, and then he will attempt then is the maze board.
Yeah, and maybe we should tell the spectators here that since this is an indoor course, it's really kind of short obstacles.
Yep.
So that's why all the competitors, they need to start off in the beginning and go to the very end.
Yes.
So you see this black tape a little bit everywhere.
Do you see that grip there? That is the Elias. I was wondering if we were going to see the chicken wing here today.
Yeah.
And there we are. There's the chicken wing, absolutely. It's a great technique to use when your arms are tired.
It is.
But it hurts.
It does. I hate it. And I think that, as we will see later on in the women's final, that Linnea is really good at making the chicken wings.
So now here we are, Tommy. Tommy's now on the flying bar that Elias had tricky with. So he's got that good grip there. He's got that good deadlift grip where you're going for the opposite. So he's now there. He's chipping away.
He's
Look
one
at
away.
That.
He's soon there. He
he's
made
done
it in the first attempt.
Good lad.
That was really great.
But he's decided to miss. He decided to miss the wheel.
He decided to miss what?
The after the flying bar, instead of doing the spindle roller, he's actually decided to miss it.
He skipped the spindle roller.
So he's tied now with one obstacle miss with Tommy.
That's a dangerous strategy because they are so skilled, these athletes. So taking the penalty of missing one obstacle, I mean, that's daring.
Yeah, that was very strategic. He might be like myself. I can't grab those spindle rollers. I don't know what it is how a lot of them can. So I think he's probably taking a very technical that if he can clear the flying bar, then he'll just take it and miss it. So they're tied. Yeah. Tommy and Elias at this present moment in time are tied.
So, but really, Elias, he can take as much time as he wants and still beat the Norwegian Brute, since the Norwegian Brute has skipped one obstacle.
Oh, it could be.
Yeah.
We're just trying to see where they are with the time. But you can see visually
well,
anyway that
Elias
Elias
has missed one too. Which did
Yeah.
he miss?
Elias he was the one that missed the flying bar.
Ah, that's right.
So it was Tommy that did the flying bar, but then decided to miss the flying wheel.
I'm sorry. I thought he took them all.
But you can see there visually, as
Yeah.
Tommy is doing the trying to push himself through there. Oh,
Yeah.
that was close.
Yes.
So you can see visually how close they are now. Tommy is just about to creep up to Elias, and Elias is going to be trying those giant cubes. You'll see there how that one's static, and then this one will move.
Tommy will have a few faster obstacles. If he has the energy to fix them, they are faster to go through. So maybe he will.
Oh, he dropped it. He's going to try and do that instead of trying to miss it. He's going to try and do it again because they're both tied.
Yeah. And as you can see, it's very easy when you get tired, as they are now. They have done some really tremendous good obstacles, but they are getting tired, and I understand them. They have been out now for 15 minutes, and now it feels in the arms, it feels in the back, it kind of feels everywhere.
Oh, those forearms will be burning for sure.
Yeah.
Now, here he is. Elias is about to attempt. And I would probably say, after this the flying cubes, Elias probably has the easier run in.
Yes, yes.
Whereas Tommy then has the flying key, which is very tricky. So how comes Elias? He needs to
Tommy,
get his hands in those two tapes, and he's done it.
Good.
So now he's got it. So now they're practically neck and neck.
Yeah.
Elias to do the flying squirrel, and Tommy is doing the rumbling dice.
Yes.
There he is. He's flying. He just skipped through that.
Yes. You can see they are so close now. They are tied. They have missed one obstacle each. And now it's just a battle to the bitter end, where one will be for the other.
And I'm sure that was a little smile there by Elias. I think he now knows that he's on the home run.
Yes.
He's going to go straight for the rope climb, which for him will be no problem at all.
To me, this obstacle is so scary. To kind of cross the bar at 4 meters up. I'm really scared of this one. But it looks so easy when the professionals do it.
That could be, yeah, he got through that, okay.
Yeah.
Of course.
But strangely enough, a lot of people have had difficulties with the plexiglass here, which is normally really easy. But Elias did it in no time.
Yeah, that was zero issue.
Yeah. The Norwegian Brute is fast. That was really fast on the
jump turn.
The jump turn, yeah.
So he's going over. He's gone for the nice calm way of just gently getting over, because he now has to get under that and then make him way right to the end of the tape, and then he then has to attempt the flying key, which if he was struggling for grip earlier, this is going to be the tester.
Yeah, if he still has some energy, he can win right here on the flying key, because then he just has this gladiator run to go. But if he's tired, he will be lost.
So now they're coming through. They are literally neck and neck, but Elias is coming down the net. That's going to be zero issue. Up to the ramp. Over there, they are so neck and neck. Who's going to get that pole first? They're going to be running around, and I think Tommy has just grabbed it there at the last moment.
But Elias won.
But Elias,
Tommy was first to the finishing line, but he has only missed one obstacle.
There you go.
Oh, this was so close. What a match. What a competition.
Both of them. There he is. Elias on 17 minutes and 18.
Yes.
And Tommy on 17:16. So just a matter of 2 seconds in it. But the fact that Tommy missed that one additional obstacle.
He missed the flying key. He was too tired. It was the second last obstacle, and he just couldn't hang on to it.
No.
So he decided to go for a run. Look at his hands. This is tough. I understand that he didn't want to hang on anymore.
Give me 5.
Yeah.
No, it goes to show that,
Yes.
So now we're going to go over, and they're going to do some interviews with the contestants.
Yeah.
But there we are.
There we are. there's not time for interviews just yet, but in a moment, as soon as the Norwegian brute and the smart warrior has gathered some strength, I guess there will be some interviews.
But I was the third and the fourth place. They absolutely dug it out.
Yeah, and I mean, these athletes are they are so fantastic, and now it will come even better athletes, the ones that were first and second. And the funny thing is, when you come to the men's final heat 2, it's the same competitors as were in the finals last year.
That's correct. They came first and second last year. They switched today.
Yes,
and so it's going to be interesting.
Yes.
And their times are close again today. Their times are. We're going to leave that as a surprise. Their qualifying time, because they're unbelievable. It is quite crazy how their time is. Yeah, we're going to leave it as a surprise, and we'll see how the final goes.
Yeah.
But trust me, you blink and you'll miss them. They are that quick.
Yes. So when they start, you better pay attention. Yes, because otherwise you will miss the whole thing.
Oh, they are. So whilst we're waiting now for our Nils to interview the mathematician, and then we're gonna hear what he has to say.
Yeah. Okay, everyone, it seemed to be some problems with the interview, but let's try to go over to Nils. The Norwegian man.
All right, now let's try with sound, if we can have a short interview with Elias. So, Elias, take us through your race and what happened here in the final.
Yeah, I was happy that I started with outer course, and then because then I thought that I would have enough energy to make the two hard obstacles. I think the flying bar and the spindle wheel. But after about 5 or 6 failure with the flying bar, I decided to no, it isn't worth it, and I might fail on the spindle wheel also. So, but I was really happy when I managed to do the spindle wheel. Yeah, and then. And the rest of the obstacle, I more or less thought I'll take it in a pace that I think I will make them. It takes a lot of time when you fail an obstacle, but I failed the cubes, the plexi cubes. That was annoying. But happy with almost all of how the way, and very exciting in the end with. We're really fighting on to the end for both of us. I thought I had it because he slipped and then he just jumped down instead of taking the fire pole that I was first to get. And it was a little bit faster out around the corner.
You were actually at the same time down the fire pole. How could you fit? It's kind of a close call there.
Yeah, I thought I would probably reach a bit higher than Tommy did. And it felt like he just jumped down and skipped it totally. More of a the competition mode was full on for him.
Yeah, fantastic. Really good job. I wish you all the best. I hope it turns out to be a good time as well.
Yeah.
And thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for a good competition.
Thank you.
Back.
Yeah.
So that was Nils talking to Elias on how the event went. And now we're just waiting for things to be set up.
Yes.
And we'll have the first heat of the women's final.
Yeah, and who are we waiting for there, Chris?
We waiting for Kathrine Harlander and against Tilda Andersson.
Ah, so it's the mean machine of Norway against the ninja student.
It is something like that, I think.
Yeah.
So Kathrine, who part of her daily work, she's a physiotherapist.
Yeah.
So let's hope that she doesn't need to use her trade today on herself.
Yeah. And Tilda Andersson, she is studying at Gymnastikhögskolan. What is that in English?
It'll be like a higher college. No, it'll be gymnastic school.
Yeah, something like that.
Gymnastic school.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
she's very active. She's come in from outside, should I say, from the outside of the top four. We had another member that had taken third, but sadly she was unable to compete in the finals. So then Tilda has come in her place.
Yeah. So she was in as number 5 in
that's correct.
In the qualifications, but has been able to step up to the finals.
And what a surprise. And it's also home because she's from this area as well, isn't she?
Yeah. She is part of the sports club.
So it's home turf.
Sports club member, so this is her turf where she normally practices and works out.
Yeah. So there's a slight advantage there.
It is. She has that advantage.
Because Kathrine, she's very good on the short course. And the last time she competed on Swedish territory, she actually won Torch Trophy. So she's no one to be messed around with.
No. And probably Kathrine is the one with the best grip strength in this whole competition. She seems, she's supposed to be, totally outstanding in grip strength.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And that is a good trait on this course.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, because this is so much about having your grip strength with you all the way.
But not just grip strength, it's grip endurance. Because as you grab up to say the first few obstacles, then you need your muscles to keep going for the next one, and then the next one, and they just keep coming at you.
Yeah.
35 in touch.
Yeah. And what the spectators maybe don't think about, that this is the second time doing this course today. A few hours ago they did the qualifications when they got all messed up and tired, and now they are back for some more abuse.
As they said in our famous mafia film, they tried to get out, but once they started to get out, they pulled me back in. So that's it. That was exactly what Tilda thought. Oh, I didn't make it today. I didn't make it to the finals. You know what? I'm going to make my way home. But no, not today. You're back in, Tilda. So, so that's a great shout. So hopefully that should help her in a way.
Yeah.
That any pressure that she may have thought of put herself under could actually, because the pressure now really is on Kathrine.
It is, really.
You know, she's the one that is the one that's probably a bit more experienced in regards to has competed in many places.
Yeah.
But so now they're both here. They're now standing side by side.
Yeah.
And then we're going to see.
Kathrine, she's used to the pressure as well. She has been winning the European Championship bronze for 2 years in a row.
Oh, definitely.
And now we're about to start, and this is so exciting. And Kathrine starts with course number 5. She has the tough start with the spinning wheel. That means that it will look as Tilda is going faster away.
Yeah, that could be.
But then Kathrine probably will catch up at the flying bar. And then there will be a kind of even again.
Well, we'll see. It's Tilda that's hitting the flying bar today first.
Yeah.
And then we'll see how they decide how they attempt to spin the spindle
Tilda
roller.
missed the flying bar, right? Yeah. I don't remember. Did Kathrine?
I don't think the flying bar was very popular with a lot of athletes today, to be honest.
I don't think so. The flying bar it's really difficult.
So now we're just waiting for it to start.
Yeah. What is the exact time, Chris? Well, it's
2 minutes until, so we got 2 minutes until the start.
So what else can we tell the viewers about this sport or the rules, or I mean, which are your favorite obstacles in this course, Chris?
I would say mostly it's the strength ones. I really do like them. They're the ones you can push it. I'm not, though, when I competed at the World Championships, for instance, the gibbon was my nemesis.
Yeah.
That was, I love, you know, I love to swing through the obstacles, but that gibbon, when you have to take that piece of wood with you and put it into another slot, that gave me nightmare for weeks. And again, I am so thankful that here at Sports Club, they actually went in and had these gibbons in just before the championships. So we're about to start.
Now competition, or as you said, final heat number 2 for the ladies is about to start. And it's so exciting. I really love that they have a cameraman following each of the athletes.
Yes.
So that you can really see how, I mean, what amazing athletes they are.
But you can see also, I think Kathrine and Tilda are approximately the same height. Tilda's about to start on the box.
Yeah.
And so that obstacle around the plexi board, we're going to see how that affects both of them.
Yeah.
Because that is, if you are, as they say, virtually challenged, then it's going to issue. And there's a shot. Kathrine has decided to skip the wheel roller.
She made a tactical move when she skipped the wheel roller. She wanted to keep her strength.
I was not expecting that.
Not expected at all. I understand why she do it, but I mean it's kind of an interesting tactic to skip obstacles.
But it is a hand destroyer. So if that's your first obstacle, it may work for your benefit that you skip that. So then you save, you know, the wear and tear of your skin as you make your way further around the course.
Yeah. Because because then she will be further ahead. So she will having the lazy, nice, cozy obstacle horizontal net.
Can we really say that every obstacle is nice and lazy?
When Tilda has the flying bar. So she will be ahead of Tilda.
So there's good there. There's a good technique from Kathrine. And now Tilda is about to start. So we're going to see how that goes. Yes.
Where is... Tilda skipped 2 obstacles. She skipped...
she's absolutely skipped the flying bar and the spindle roller.
Yes, she did.
So we're having a little bit of a chess match here today.
Yes, we
So Kathrine decides to skip the first wheel roller, and Tilda has pulled out the trump card by saying, "Do you know what? I'm going to miss the flying bar and spindle."
Yes.
So.
And the rotating balance beam, it can be so annoying because really it's not difficult when you make it. But if you don't, it's just you kind of turn around all the time.
So there's another one that Tilda's gone for, is the miss. She's gone to miss the maze now, but that is. But as you were explaining earlier, this isn't their first attempt today.
Yeah.
They've attacked this course earlier.
But
so if
anyone,
anyone,
it say that she missed 3 then?
I think that will update very, very shortly.
Yeah. Because she has skipped 3 obstacles, it should be 3 there.
But now Tilda is going along the plexi board. She'll be really pushing it there because, that if you are short, then that is a challenge.
It is really. And
so Kathrine is now putting on the gloves, ready for the maze.
Yeah.
And there's Tilda flying through.
Yeah. I think this is strange. As I have seen it, Tilda skipped the flying wheels. No, she skipped the flying bars, spin the roller, and
skipped the flying bar, spin the roller, and she's missed the peg maze. So that might just need a bit of an update later.
Yeah.
So Kathrine now is making her way through the maze.
And this maze is kind of fun the first half. But when you're tired and you need to go up again, then it's then it's a killer.
I think we have a different experience of the word fun. I think a different opinion.
Yes.
But that grip there that Tilda's now just driving, that is so tricky. Oh,
Yes,
you can
really.
see there. And she's done it. She's
She
made it through.
it. Really good. It's fantastic.
So now Kathrine is about to go for the rings.
Yeah, and this is also among the easier obstacles.
Mm.
You can't have 35 obstacles that are as hard as the flying bar. So you
No.
need to have variation. And this Tilda, she has a great technique here. It's such a big difference when you have a great technique at the
That is a good
rumbling
technique,
dice.
because you're not only using your strength to pull down, she's actually pushing up.
Yes.
I remember when I first used it, I just went for the usual Neanderthal technique. It's just use brute force and pull down. But no, she's actually used the smarter approach.
Yeah. Precis. Exactly.
So now we're getting to see where they're going around. So
Yeah.
now Kathrine is going for these are tricky obstacles as Kathrine is going for,
Yes.
the rubber ropes.
The rubber ropes, yes. They are so elastic, so you really need to be working
Yeah.
with them. If you work against them, you kind of
Yeah, they are
miss
so
everything.
tricky.
Yes.
Because you pull them, the whole thing moves around. They can skip, but I wouldn't risk to sort of jump from one to one.
No.
But yeah, it doesn't matter how you get across as long as both hands are at the end.
Yes.
And that's what she's done. Well done, Kathrine.
Really good.
So she's done it. So now she's attempting your favourite, the wind chimes.
Yeah. Which did she miss? She missed number 2. Did I miss something here?
I'm not sure which one she missed.
Neither did I.
But Tilda's making her way around now. She's just done the jump turn, and now she's about to attempt the flying key.
Yes. Which is the last obstacle, second last obstacle.
Yeah.
At the course number 6.
So there we see your
look,
favourite,
it
the wind
looks
chime.
so easy for Kathrine for the wind chime. She really is the mean machine of Norway. This looks so ridiculously easy.
She's attacking that like her namesake that's playing up for Man City at the moment. You know, Haaland. He's completely
Exactly.
attacking everything in his path.
Uh-huh.
So here we go. Tilda is still.
Yes.
She's just psyching herself and getting herself ready for the flying key.
She has soon gone through half the course, and she's getting tired, as you can see in her forearms.
Ah, that's my mistake. I thought she had already done the jump turn.
Yes,
But
so
no,
did I.
But she's actually there. So now here we Kathrine doing There's that movable block that gets everyone. So look, Tilda there. She's stood. She just needs to touch the bell at the top.
Yeah.
And then take it. That's the way I would do it as well. Is take the gentle approach and just go over. A lot of people you'll see jump from one side to the other.
Yeah.
But that requires a lot of risk.
And here you see she's just standing there resting. So this is ninja rest. At the top of the obstacle.
So now she's going along. She's going backwards, which is a good technique to save energy. All she has to do is just work it. There you go. And
there
she's
you
done
go.
it.
That's
She's
Tilda.
passed.
And Kathrine, she missed again. Will she continue to try to fix the giant cubes, or will she let it go? That's the next question. Now she tries without gloves.
But if she tries with it, yeah, there you go. See, the gloves have to stay. She is not allowed to give those away.
Exactly.
So they have to stay. She's going to dry her hands. But
And in finals like this, it's so easy to get eager and push too fast and push too hard. I mean, they have 25 minutes, they have done half the course, and it has gone like 7 minutes.
Yep.
So really, one of the mind game of this is taking your time.
Well, I think they started off with a mind game straight away when one just decided, you know, I'm not doing the obstacles. What?
Yes.
I think that threw us, but I think it would have thrown your opponent as well.
Yes.
So here she goes. She's done. That's the hard one.
Good,
Now
great.
there you go.
Kathrine, she made it. Was it the 3rd or 4th attempt? That really pulls out a lot of strength from your forearms. I mean.
And then if you thought you'd lost all the strength in your forearms, and now she's going to attempt the jump in the flying squirrel. So here you go. She's gonna. There you go. Easy.
Yeah,
so now
easy
she's
for
gonna,
her. And when you look at the athletes, I mean, she has been practicing some more years, so maybe she had the time to build up a little more strength.
Oh, definitely.
Tilda is just 21, and she's doing this so amazingly great.
This is where you get to show the difference between the two athletes. Kathrine's been here 3 to 4 times, she's told me.
Yeah.
And this is Tilda's home ground.
Yeah.
So now Tilda's about to go up the gladiator. And she's done it. She's going to come down the pole and then she'll be able to go to the pit stop.
And she's quite far in the lead time-wise. But I wonder how tired she is. I mean, there's 1 lap to go, and you need to preserve your strength to go all the way.
Definitely. Now the question is Tilda going to do the same tactic as Kathrine and miss the wheel roller, or is she... she's not even doing a long pit stop. She's going to go straight for it.
Yeah.
And by the looks of it, if she's standing there, she's going to go for the wheel roller. So that's a lot of good mind games there.
Really interesting.
Now we see Kathrine.
Yeah, Kathrine she's going up the chimney climb, and it seems like Tilda, she's really going for the wheel roller. Maybe she has more strength left than I thought, because this is a killer.
So now both are just shaking their arms. You can see both of them actually quite fatigued already.
Yeah.
Approximately around about halfway through.
Yes, so they have the other half part to go.
So here we go with Tilda.
Look at Tilda's technique. I mean, it looks so easy. I can guarantee you it's not.
No. The one thing that really plays on my mind with this obstacle is the same technique there as Tilda. You can be flying through, moving along, but then when you actually look, the wheels only moved about 1 centimeter.
I know. It's very, very low utväxling, as we say in Sweden. I don't know what that is in English.
They're probably demoralizing is probably the English word.
Yes.
And that is great work there from Tilda. She's just going to swing. She's going to give it. You can just see that her feet are there, and she's done it.
She made it.
There's a smile for the crowd.
She made the wheel roller. Look at the technique that Kathrine has in the net. That is really fluent. It looks so easy.
So now, Kathrine's ready for the ramp.
Yes.
She's psyching herself up. She's going to go up. And she's done it.
She just made it.
She just teased us there at the end. She was thought, is she going to slide down? But no, she made that with ease.
What a competition, because now she's, Kathrine, the mean machine of Norway, is coming on fast. And she has a kind of fast beginning on the 6th course. So she might catch up with Tilda pretty soon.
Well, in this one, it definitely is the student versus the teacher. So we'll see who takes that diploma right at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, Tilda's getting ready for the plates.
Yes.
If you do mistime this can hurt your shoulders and shock them out. And I can understand that she needs to save a little bit of energy for the other parts. So now Kathrine is now coming along, and I think Tilda will feel that over her shoulder. She will feel Kathrine's presence. That's why. Yeah. Tilda's now decided she's going to go for it now. She's given herself a little bit of time to recoup the energy in those shoulders and forearms, and now she's just going for it.
Yeah.
So she's the one swing, and that's it then, and that's just the smile that you need. There you go.
Yeah. And now Kathrine is really catching up some speed.
That was a great shot there.
Yeah, it looked so easy. And now she's going for the trapeze net. When Tilda is going for the active box. And I really, personally, as I said before, I hate this wooden knots at the end of the...
What Tilda has to be careful of here now is just not to sort of lose a little bit of hope here, because visually Kathrine looks ahead.
Yes, it is.
Realistically, Kathrine has 2 really tough obstacles right in front of her. That flying bar on the spindle roller, but then will she do the same tactique that Kathrine did? Sorry, that Tilda did.
Maybe, but then she will have 4 missed obstacles. I mean, so then Tilda can just take it so nice and easy all the way in. She has 25 minutes to go.
But she has.
Yes.
She's missed. As you can see there, Tilda was in shot.
Yes.
And Kathrine wasn't. So Kathrine has flown through. So I think Kathrine has missed 2.
Yeah, I mean, Kathrine, she skipped the
she's
flying
done the
bar
same.
and spindle roller.
She's missed the flying bar and the spindle roller. So now there it stands there. Is Kathrine has on missed 4 and Tilda's on missed 2.
And maybe we are wrong that Tilda only has missed 2 obstacles. Maybe we missed something.
It could have been just a camera angle, and we might have. The same as we did earlier when we thought that Tilda was had finished the jump turn, but in realistic terms she was actually getting ready to start.
Yeah.
So we just might have misread the camera
Yeah,
angle.
I think the referees or judges have made the right decisions after all. We are just sitting here talking away, and they are being focused. So I guess they are doing the right thing.
And there's Tilda over there, the tube.
It looks so easy on the rotating balance beam.
So now Tilda's attempting the tilting ladder, and now Kathrine is on the plexi board, which was a bit of was difficult for Tilda, and both have the same issues that they both are quite short.
Yeah, you need to have a little more length in your body for that to be easy. And now Tilda, she is on the tilting ladder. I really love this obstacle. It's so you get such a nice swing in it.
And she's got that. Look at that technique now. That should give her a bit of confidence now, because she's just flown through that.
Yeah.
That just made it look easy. As you get, there's a great shot there of how difficult it is if you aren't tall.
Exactly. It's really, really tough.
And typical on cue. And I apologise, Kathrine, if that was the commentator's curse. But
yeah. It's so hard for. I would say most of the girls. I guess all the 4 girls are quite short. It will be a tough one for all the 4.
Now it's Tilda just making the ring slider look very, very easy.
Yeah.
And Tilda has decided also, I think, I need to just check, has she? Yeah. She's decided to skip the salmon ladder.
Yes.
I have to admit, the salmon ladder is not. I just haven't completed it yet.
You haven't?
No.
No.
It's probably because the area that they first had it here at the gym, it was a metal one, and it was so loud, so that if you did attempt it, everyone in the gym would just turn around and look at you. So I think I was a little bit. Do you know what? I'll do that on a quieter day, I think.
Yeah. But the metal one. Was
oh,
quite
look
loud.
at that. Tilda took that with ease.
Yeah, and now she has this specific technique on the wind chime, where she's kind of leaning out.
But now they're side by side, and then it's still saying here that Kathrine has only missed 4, but I don't remember. But maybe Kathrine did do the plexi board in the end whilst we were watching.
Yes, maybe she did.
Tilda do the
but I didn't
the ring
see her
slider.
do it.
So now Tilda is just doing the wind chimes.
Yes.
She's going to bring it over.
Yes. Now, and the wind chimes are getting shorter and shorter, so you kind of tend to slide down as they get shorter all the time.
Oh no!
She missed the last one.
I felt that. So now she's going to go give that another attempt. Whilst Kathrine is now on the flying holds.
Yes.
So Kathrine has 5 obstacles left.
Yes.
And Tilda here, it says she has 9 obstacles left. Yes. But they look quite neck and neck. But yeah, that's she's
right,
coming
because
around.
There are 4 or 5 obstacles in a row here for Tilda. When you're going across the swing over, chimney climb, rope ladder, peg climb, and net down.
That's true.
I mean, that's 5 obstacles that are really close together. And let's see, how is it going for the girls here now in the...
So Tilda is now attempting the wind chimes.
Yes.
And we must have just missed that, but the Kathrine is now on the flying holds.
Yes.
So, and she's going for it.
Yes. She made it.
She did it. So now she's going for the rumbling dice. That requires a lot of strength and arm strength and coordination. And now Tilda is going to go for a second attempt at the wind chimes.
And I'm so impressed of these girls. I mean, they just keep trying and trying, and they must be so tired in their arms and their whole body, and they missed an obstacle, and then they just go up, try again, and they make it.
See, Kathrine's using it looks here like a different technique. She's gone more of the swing and the pull down.
Yeah, she's trying to use her body weight to make it move, but she still has the right technique with starting off with her right hand on top.
So now Tilda's come a little bit higher, so if she can just stay above the red for the next one, I think she's okay. So now Kathrine's
resting.
That's a new one. It's not a chicken wing as such. It's more of the. I wouldn't know what to call that. So now she's doing
and Tilda made the win
She did
time.
it. So now Tilda's on the giant cubes.
Yes.
Which is as we talked earlier, that is a very, very tricky obstacle.
And Kathrine just missed the rumbling dice. I mean, this is so interesting.
That's going to give Tilda a bit of a boost.
Yes.
Not that you
have
should.
7 minutes to go for these last 4 and 8 obstacles. And some of these obstacles, they are really tough. I mean, the toughest one for Tilda, it's the giant cubes. And then the last 5 are quite easy, apart from peg climb.
I would say so.
Yeah.
So if she mentally can now get past these giant cubes, I think she's on a flyer.
So
and that should help her with her confidence then. So she, as you say, right on the dot now. She has, is it 6 minutes now to complete the course?
Yes.
That's the time limit.
And they have been doing this now at the top of their strength for 19 minutes. That's takes some endurance, really.
Yeah, because it's not like the usual regular obstacle course that yourself and myself will take part in, where you can have a bit of a run and a jog to sort of shake your arms off as you're going around. This is obstacle into obstacle into obstacle. You do not have time to do it. Well, you do, but that's then a penalty. You're giving yourself a penalty for doing so.
And this really is one of the big differences between the OCR, obstacle racing, and Ninja race, because Ninja is just obstacle to obstacle to obstacle, and in a normal obstacle course you have some running to do as well.
See, now Kathrine's going for the other technique that Tilda was using earlier now, where she was swinging, moving over. But as we now focus onto Tilda, we just go on. You just need to just swing over. You've done the hard bit. There you are, a little bit more, and she's done it.
She done it.
Now that's going to give her a boost.
You can hear the cheering crowd. And Kathrine, I mean, she's out of strength. She's so close. She just need to move it one more.
That is not one obstacle I want to do a chicken wing on.
No! She fell down. She had it.
This is a girl that is pushing herself to the limit, and she's decided
took it to the bitter end. I mean, she was just needed to jump down on the black part, and she fell down on the gray part of the mat.
Now Tilda swinging her way through. She's still on 4 missed obstacles with 7 left.
Yeah. But I have seen her doing the peg climb, and to me that's impossible. To her it looks like a stroll in the park. So I mean, she is I think Tilda will be really strong on these last 5 obstacles, or 6.
They have 4 minutes now to go.
What?
Now Kathrine has 4 minutes now to complete the last few obstacles that she has remaining, and Tilda also has the same. So it's not really time now to start shaking those arms. They have to focus and try and...
Now she really just have to go for it, because there are some obstacles left. They are not that hard compared to the ones that she has done. But she needs to do it now when she's totally out of strength and breath.
I guess the question then really is what would happen if they both don't make it? Is that then really of how the final score finishes, on how it would be? So let's say they finish now, but because Tilda has missed 1 less obstacle, would she take that 3rd place?
Yeah,
that's a good question.
Yeah, but she could do that. She could just go actually to the finishing line and push the button, and she will win. So her only thing is not to go beyond 25 minutes, because if she does, she will get disqualified. So she has 2.5 minutes to go. I guess she has pretty good check on the time limit, time frame.
So now Kathrine is
well, if she runs to the finishing line, of course she misses the obstacles, because then she will... I'm talking like, I don't know what I'm talking.
So technically, Kathrine could do this now and then just run through and miss the last few, and then that's a bit of a gamble because Tilda has 4 left. So
yes, it is.
Even though that Kathrine has missed more than Tilda, there's still a little bit of play here. Now Tilda's taken this obstacle without any issue.
Look how easy it is for her.
So now she has.
She's so flexible.
2 minutes to try and get up there now. So Kathrine has decided to miss those last obstacles.
Yes.
She is on missed 6.
Yes.
So now Tilda has 3 remaining.
Yes.
So Tilda could technically just, she needs to really try and finish as many as she can, and then she'll take the 3rd place.
And she will finish the net down as well, because she needs to get down to get to the finishing line. But she doesn't have to, I can't see the timing here. She doesn't have to.
I think she's going to go for it now. She's going to make that ramp. Yes. There you go. Yes. Now I think she's done it. I think she just can
so great.
Get down the pole now.
Yes.
Come around the corner. I think Tilda has grabbed 3rd place.
Yeah, she did.
And she's done it.
Whoa, ho, ho.
Good job, Tilda.
The ninja student beats the mean machine of Norway. I couldn't anticipate that. I didn't think that would happen.
With 1 minute and 13 seconds left. Now that is just formidable.
Yeah.
Hats off to these two. That is just.
And she's getting a hug from Linnea, the world champion who won last year, who we will see in another heat within an hour. Or something like that.
But look. She was in 5th place officially,
yeah,
and then she's come into the top 4 because one unfortunately had to pull out, and then now she's taken 3rd position. Yes. So whilst we get people trying to recuperate and so on, hopefully we'll get to hear from Tilda.
Yes, so I would love to hear from her what she thought about the course this 2nd time this day.
Now look at those times. You got Tommy and Elias around about 17 minutes. You got Tilda and Kathrine around about 23. Now, we'll stay focused on the guys that are racing now before we see these two.
Now we will soon see the Danish Dynamite against the Obstacle Slayer, which is Leon Kofoed against Jonathan Stiig. Last year, Jonathan won and Leon got 2nd. And today, Leon has been faster than Jonathan at the qualifying race. So I bet this will be so close.
This is going to be.
And they are so fast. They do the course in around 12 minutes. They have 25 minutes.
12 minutes?
12 minutes. So Leon did it in 11:45 and Jonathan in 12:45.
Are they on roller skates or something?
I don't know. I don't know what they're on. Maybe they're on something.
Because they are. That is incredible. I mean, that's a big difference there. I mean, the other guys, 17 minutes. It's literally they could run they could run the whole course as it is, and then decide to choose to run one additional half
exactly
before the other guys had finished, which is incredible.
It is. It is. But the most amazing thing is that it looks so easy for them. Yes, I mean that's really. I mean they just jump along as it was like nothing.
It's incredible. I've just been informed then that the interview with Tilda will be in Swedish.
Yes.
And I'm going to do my very best to translate that to English.
I think you can manage. I have great hope in you, Chris.
Oh, I'm glad someone does, because I don't. So we're just going to get Tilda ready.
Yes. And I keep you posted. I see Tilda is running over to Nils over there.
So I might have to look away from the camera. I'm going to have to try and do my best to try and translate.
Maybe you should go over to Nils and Tilda, or how does it work?
That could be. No, I think I'll be doing it on over here. So
can you hear what they are saying?
That's the question.
No, I think you need to go over there.
I think that might be the best. Is I probably would be over.
Yeah.
Probably best to go over.
So
I think
just bring
Nils.
your stuff and go over and help Nils and Tilda.
Okay.
And I will take care of the rest. No problem. So now we are in between the final heat, and now the interview starts.
All right, and I have now found Tilda, our contestant in the first women's final, and I will do this interview in English, in Swedish, of course, and our commentators will tell you afterwards what we discussed. Så Tilda, grattis! Det här gick ju strålande bra. Du får berätta hur det var att köra här idag.
Det var kul. Jag bara tänkte köra och se hur det kändes, för jag har inte tävlat i Ninja förut. Och det var kul. Hur var det att komma till final? För du trodde inte du skulle vara i final och sen fick du veta det och sen så att du bara blev jätteglad. Berätta hur det kändes. Jag blev mest rädd. Jag var lite skakig. Och sen har jag bara gått och varit lite småskakig till finalen. Men sen bestämde jag mig för bara att köra.
Du gjorde några teknikval i tävlingen. Du skippade några hinder. Var det en plan från början?
Ja, jag tänkte precis innan att vissa hinder inte riktigt var värda att köra för att det skulle ta mer på greppet. Även om man klarar det så tror jag att jag skulle vara mer trött efter. Och då kanske jag hade missat fler hinder istället. Så då hoppade jag över dem.
Visste du när du raceade att du var i ledning?
Nej.
Så det var en liten överraskning när du kom i mål?
Ja.
Underbart. Hörru, stort tack och lycka till vidare. Hoppas du håller till final. Eller till pall.
We couldn't hear you when you translated it.
You couldn't?
No,
How
so
typical.
Please tell us, what did Tilda say?
Nils had asked her how did it feel to be today, and in a very short thing, is mainly what we said earlier, that she was kind of shocked because she finished outside the top 4, then she was included, and then but I need to she said, yeah, she had many tactics today and she's very shocked, but I need to cut over because the two fast men that are going to be racing, they're about to start now.
Yes.
And as we said earlier, if I talk about something else, which I find, I think we need to give Tilda a big thumbs up, but no, yeah, they're off.
No.
And we need to focus because they'll be finished within seconds.
I mean, and these are among the greatest athletes I've ever seen. It's the Danish Dynamite against the Mean Machine, the obstacle slayer of Sweden.
Yeah. And you can see that Leon he's flying away, literally, but he's just,
yes.
There you go. He actually had to make an adjustment and then start that one again. And ooh, that was close.
That was close. And Jonathan, he's taking his time at the wheel roller. It's always a slow start.
So now here comes Leon with the flying bar. So he's about to stand on that box there to make it.
I think he missed this one in the qualifications, didn't he?
Is that so?
I don't really remember, but he had problems. It wasn't easy, even for Leon. It was.
See,
difficult.
that's where it did. It didn't land in the holder, so then they had to restart. So that's the big rule change at the moment.
You need to have it. You really need to land in this red.
Yes.
What you call it? I don't know.
The holders.
Holders, the red holders. Thank you. And here we have Jonathan, and it looks so fast and easy for him. And now he will relax in the net for a while.
And there he is. Leon has missed it again, which is another shock.
It is.
So that should give Jonathan a bit of a confidence boost as he casually flies by on the net.
And when you look at these guys, it kind of looks as they take it kind of nice and slow, but really, this is so fast.
But again, what we need to say is Jonathan, or as English would say, Jonathan, he's on home turf here.
Yes.
He's a trainer here at the Wonderful Sports Club, and he's the only one that has, as we mentioned earlier, that has completed all 130 obstacles.
Exactly. But he has only been here for a month, so it has not been his home turf for long. And now Leon!
He's done it!
He made it! He made the flying bar! Fantastic!
Third time, and definitely
I don't know,
time to get the guns out.
Do the spectators, viewers see that, now we see Jonathan here at the maze, the peg maze. See if he goes all the way with his right hand. That's a specific technique. You see, if he goes.
I think he is.
Yes, he
there
is.
you
You
go.
see, he saves so much time and energy there. When he goes across the middle.
Oh,
so
there you
to
go.
say.
Look at that. Now both hands have to be past the tape.
Yes.
Now he can let go.
It will be really interesting to see Leon's technique on the
maze.
on the peg maze. Yeah.
So here's Leon.
Jonathan, he saved a lot of time there. And now Leon is resting a little before the spindle roller, which is, as you know by now, one of the really tough obstacles.
I'm actually wondering now, is after Leon, he had a bit of trouble with the flying bar, has his confidence taken a little bit of a dent? Or a dint? So he took a bit of a pause, he waited, he consoled himself, and composed himself, and now he's attempting the spindle roller, and he's nearly there. You can just see that red tape there, which he just needs to get the whole of the red over, not the arms, just the red of the tube of the wheel, and he's done it.
Yeah.
And by that time, look, Jonathan, he's already at the elastic. See, look at that for a technique. See? Was there more than 2 there? Or did he just decide,
I don't know what he decided. He kind of flew away. He is the obstacle slayer of Sweden, as you can see. He's fantastic.
So there's Leon now. So he's going to come round and he's going to be attempting the wall.
Yeah.
Whilst he's doing that, Jonathan is doing the wind chimes.
Yeah.
So he's
he's so flexible in the hips. As a fact, I know that Jonathan likes to do the Zumba to keep his hips moving. And maybe that's good for the wind chime.
See, there he is, and that was a bit cruel. He struggled then with them. That was quite a bit of a gap between. So now Jonathan is attempted the giant cubes.
Yeah.
He needs to start again at the black. That's the rule change this year as of last year, because the taller athletes could start from the very, very top.
Yeah.
And as we said earlier, that obstacle that's in the middle can move. It moves less at the top, but now everyone has to start from the bottom corner.
But I think he will start with climbing up.
See, there you go. Without a doubt, he'll go across the top, over.
This is the Zumba again.
Yeah.
Look, it's so easy. It's just moving through the obstacle, slaying it on the way. Yes.
So now this literally flying squirrel is going to be attempting the flying squirrel.
Yes. And here we have Leon on the iron paddler.
So Leon is there. Jonathan is just showing his technique through the flying squirrel, it just looked effortless.
It does. I mean, it's like he's obstructing the laws of gravity.
But again, no, Leon, that just looked effortless. I wasn't sure if he was smiling with grimacing of pain or just thought, this is too easy.
And this is the scary one, and he just slides over and jumps down like it's nothing. It's amazing athletes.
So now he's climbing the chimney, which another Scandinavian hopefully will be doing on the 24th, 25th of this month.
Yes, exactly. But with a red hat and white beard.
I think they should have a Christmas competition maybe at Ninja World where all the contestants have to dress up as Santa.
Yes.
And then maybe they have to, the time is only valid if every item of the costume makes it over the line.
Yeah.
It could be one.
And here's Jonathan, and he has to go all the way up now.
Pardon? No, there you go.
This is the finals. He forgot. It was the qualifying. You needed to go halfway up, and now it's the finals.
But did you see it? Because of how tall he is,
yes,
he didn't even stretch to go halfway.
Yes, I know.
So now he has to go all the way up, and then now he has to come down again with those pegs.
Yes. And now Leon is in the lead. He has only 2 obstacles to go.
Okay.
Before he will start on the next course.
The rope ladder, that is very, very tricky if you, like me, have feet like a hobbit.
It is. And it's so funny to call it a rope ladder since it's made of steel, but I understand.
And there he is, and then this is just a straightforward up. See,
yes.
There was no effort at all in there. I think that was just him.
He just pushed a little and then he came up. And now we have Leon here. He's going for the flying key. And now he has the gladiator. Wasn't it running?
So now if it wasn't running, then it needs to be off also for
Yes, it
Jonathan when he comes around. So
It
at least
must,
everything is
because
fair.
it seemed like it wasn't running at all. The running band here on the gladiator. And now I mean, they're so close. Now Jonathan has started on the course number 6.
He did the tilt and frame, which looked absolutely no issue, and then
Yeah,
now he's on the
exactly.
flying wheels, while Leon is looking at the wheel roller.
Now he has his tough, I mean, his really tough obstacle here. It takes time to go all the way through. But I mean, he has a wonderful technique, Leon.
And Jonathan is making good progress now.
Yes,
Leon is he's using good technique on the wheel.
Yes, he is. But Jonathan is going really fast now. But now Jonathan is on the flying bar. So it'd be really interesting to see. He took 2 in a row.
Whoa.
That's amazing.
And he's done it again.
Yes.
So when they say that lightning can't strike twice, he sure did. He is,
Yeah.
in fact, the Stiig.
Oh.
Now,
He made it in 3 jumps. That's amazing.
I have to feel for Leon for that.
And it took no time.
So Leon has made the wheel roller.
the
He's about to attempt
He has made the first obstacle on the second course. And Jonathan is on the 6th. So,
but in terms of the remain, yeah, you can see there, Jonathan has 12.
yes.
But he's about to do the wheel now.
Yeah.
And
This knee, he needs to go all the way as well.
yeah,
And this is so tough and it looks so easy. So it's not nice.
the spindle roller is a good obstacle to sort of as a level playing field, because there's no way you can say skip or do anything like that as you did, for instance, with the flying bar.
Exactly.
So, yeah, he's just you could just see he's just teetering over the edge there. The red tape. He's getting it there a little bit more.
Yeah.
And he's
come on.
fighting grip.
Yes. Come on.
The whole crowd is just willing him. He's nearly over, and he's done it. No. Has he done it, or is that? Yeah, I was a little bit worried then that he dropped to his knees in disappointment.
Exactly. maybe even the obstacle slayer is getting a little tired.
So now we have to worry, how many is he going to miss on this obstacle? See, look, he missed. Oh, he played safe.
Yes, he's getting
there.
tired. Normally he skips the one in the middle, but I guess that both athletes are kind of tired now.
Yep.
After I've been doing this for like 20-25 minutes during the day.
Definitely.
And he went all the way. He didn't skip the middle part, Leon. So Jonathan has had better techniques at some of the obstacles, but Leon is still in the lead.
Yeah, they're just ahead. See, Leon is now touching 11 minutes. In the qualifier, he did this in 11:40. So
Yes.
you can see that there is a bit of a muscle fatigue.
Yeah.
But these guys are extremely fast.
They are. But as you can see, Jonathan, he has only 7 obstacles to go, and Leon has 12. So even if he has faster and kind of easier obstacles, it's still 12 obstacles to go. Leon is really fast here.
I was just checking the course. So I think Leon actually, he might have the easier finish.
He does.
So Jonathan has to pick it up a little bit.
He does.
So,
but what talks in favor of Jonathan is his magical technique.
and his height as well.
Yeah.
Look, you can see there as Leon's getting a bit of chalk on his hands.
So the obstacle slayer, he has little better technique. I think it's because it's his home turf. He's used to exercise here. But he's getting tired as well now.
And here's the strength one. Is he going to do the same? Yeah, he does the same where you swing and you push.
You swing and push,
Yeah.
yes.
So one arm is pulling down hard and the other arm is pushing the
Yes.
obstacle over. So that's,
And
yeah,
that's
look.
the best technique for that one.
I think definitely.
Yeah.
See, now they've already gone past the time that they both finished in. Jonathan finished, funny enough, this course in 12:45 in the qualifier. So he's getting a bit...
And now Leon is on the cube.
Yeah.
And he missed.
He just missed.
This is such a tough one.
I think he's just now tilted this race now to
Yes,
Jonathan.
maybe he missed his gold medal there. He was on his way back.
I think
I do understand that he's tired and that his arms, nothing left in his arms and fingers.
I think you can see that now. I think he knew that he was up there, he was level, but I think once he missed that climb in the giant cubes, I think he's realized now that it's Jonathan's race again.
Yeah.
So Jonathan is now, he nearly missed that one.
Yes. Now.
So slow and steady wins the race, as Bruce Lee once said.
And now we just have to run at the Gladiator. That is not on, I mean.
But that's fair, because it was off for Leon due to sort of an error, so you have to then have it off for the opposing. And here is Jonathan.
Here we have the winner in the men's final. And it's Jonathan Stiig that does it again. And the second time in a row this year. He was the winner in March. He is the winner again. He is the true champion.
Definitely. I mean, you saw how they looked halfway through. And they just thought, do you know what, we'll take it easy. But look at the time.
I mean,
he still finished it in 13:38, and he just looked halfway through, I'll just take this easy, you know. So as we're waiting for Leon to come in.
I mean, this is a worthy champion, and Leon would be too. I mean, Leon is an amazing guy.
That is great sportsmanship there. I thought he was going to will him on, but I think he might be. I thought he was going to then lift him up onto the obstacle.
But Leon still needs to go on here to take the silver medal.
That's true.
I mean,
so but it's because you've got that one, but then it's he's still got. What was it the other guys did it in 17 minutes?
I think it was 17 minutes.
So it can be quite
but they had to run across the Gladiator ramp. So I don't know how they should do this, but...
yeah, in fairness for the other guys. But then I suppose it could be down. If Leon finishes without any missed obstacles, then it would be fair to say that Leon was a deservedly second, irrespective of the Gladiator obstacle was on or off.
Exactly.
So he's going to bring it in now. So he has about 2.5 minutes to finish.
Yes.
So he's got the swing over and then the chimney.
Yeah.
So now these should be no issue now for Leon. So, but he's now playing up to the crowd. I still don't think he realizes this is still a timed event.
Exactly. And now he just swings over the bar, 4 meters above the ground, like it's nothing.
Yeah. So he's coming down.
It's really true athletes.
So now he comes up to the chimney. Look at that. That's a great little technique.
Yes, it is.
He's going to just use the rope as a bit of a guidance and come down to not burn himself.
And now he has my hate obstacle, the peg climb.
The pole. The peg line. But he will actually go above. He needs to.
He needs to go all the way up.
That's
Jonathan almost. He did miss it and had to do it again.
Yeah. They're still in 16.
In the qualification race, you only needed to go halfway up. But now he has some easy obstacles to go. The rope ladder, net down, and warp wall, and he will be home.
But again, I'm still amazed by their speed. I mean, he's now dropped it down into 4th, and he's just cruising now. And the time is still ridiculous in comparison.
It is.
To everyone else. So these two are absolutely the creme de la creme of this competition.
Yeah. And I mean, these two guys, I mean, they are totally outstanding. They are really worthy their gold and silver medal that they will get and receive after this one.
And here comes
here
Leon
we got the Danish dynamite, Leon Kofoed.
Deservedly second spot and still under 17.
I know it is. And no missed obstacles. Last year, this spring, Leon, he missed one obstacle. He did. And last year or this spring, the last competition, it was only one person that took all the obstacles, both in the qualifying round and the finals.
Was that Jonathan again?
No.
No.
That was Linnea Stenson.
Now that is a great headway to who's coming up next way. I like your style.
So Linnea Stenson was the only one, and Jonathan is the only one that has taken all the obstacles here at Vallentuna Sports Club.
That's correct.
Linnea is missing one. She is trying to find 3 more centimeters. She's too short for one obstacle. She has a really difficult time with that one. And here we got an interview.
So Nils is getting ready to speak to Jonathan.
The winner.
The winner of the Ninja Open, November 2023.
Yes.
Nej, det går bra. Jag kan stå så här.
Finns det vatten?
And now I am here with the winner of today's Ninja World Open Final in the men's division, Jonathan Stiig. Take us through your race today.
Well, first off, we felt kind of pumped from the qualifying. So when going up to this round, you feel like, okay, I just have to take it all out. And halfway through the course, I felt, okay, now I get pumped. And then you get into the flying bar, and I felt like, oh shit, if I'm not making this, I'm gonna die. But I made it, and that gave me all the adrenaline I needed to just push through the rest of the course. But the spinner roller, it was also awful. I felt like I'm gonna drop, and they said I have to go one more step. The audience helped me when they cheered me on to make that step, because my brain had given up, so it was really nice of them to cheer me on a little extra there.
When did you understand that you actually were going to win this?
When I got the key in the hole.
At the very end. At the very end. So this is a replay of last year's, or the final we had in March. So you're now 2-time winner of this competition. How does that feel? Ready for the third one?
Yeah, it feels good, but you know, 1 time is 0, 2 times didn't happen, so it has to be 3 times before I can be satisfied.
Fantastic. Good luck with your round today, and hope to see you on the podium.
Thank you.
I'm on mute.
And now we're on again, Chris.
Ready for the next heat?
Ready for the last heat with, as we said before, with...
Linnea Stenson.
Yes.
Against Bea, as she likes to be called, or Beatriz.
Yes.
And,
so it's the flying squirrel against the Spanish conquistador. And who will... thank you so much. Yes.
But no, it's going to be an interesting competition. I was speaking to Bea earlier. She's never been to Sweden.
No.
So it's never been to Sweden before. Never been here at Ninja World before. So it was a nice shock for her, because she is from, originally she's from the north of Spain, but she's currently living in the warmer climate of the south.
Yes.
And
before this last heat, there will be another interview. So let's go to Nils and Leon now.
Yeah. Oh, and we're live.
And the Trivial Pursuit wheel.
Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
We're live. The audience is here.
What's up,
the whole
gang?
world is looking at us. Leon, it's so fantastic to have you back here.
I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for having me. Last time we did this, I thought you were a little bit joking when you wrote me like, hey, Leon, you should do this. I hadn't done any ninja stuff since I did the show back in 2016. And I was like, I know I'm strong still, but you know, it's different. So when I showed up and did well last time, I got really into it, and you can see the times today are much faster than last time. So even without like the specific prep, it just felt really good to be back on this course. And for anybody who's wanting to both increase skills and technical moves, and also just to pump their arms like a monster, it was like a really good place to be.
So you were in the finals again with Jonathan.
Yes.
How take us through your race? How was the race against Jonathan today?
Honestly, it felt great. We both agreed on where to start. We're very friendly, Jonathan and I, good friends. So it wasn't, it didn't feel nerve-wracking. I also know how good Jonathan is in this course, so I don't come in with I rarely go into a race with the expectation of winning. It's like, you can't do that because you're not privileged. You have to work as hard as you can, and if that comes out with a good result, that's great. But I did race to win, and that means taking a few chances, a little less rest, And I could feel that on my second round, that I knew if I had to catch Jonathan after he did the fly bar and the spider so well, I was like, oh, I need to increase speed. And that worked really well until the cubes, where I started falling down. I was like, oh no. And knowing second place was safe if I got no mistakes, it quickly turned from a race to win to a race to finish. And just to enjoy it with the audience and have a good time.
Yeah, you looked as you had a magnificent time today. So thank you very much for joining us. And let's see you on the podium.
Yes, can you tell me again? You talked about a race in January. What's happening over here?
I did, yeah. We have a race in January. It's an indoor OCR race, 3 kilometers, 26 obstacles. Are you coming?
Depends. I might have to go to the Philippines in January for work. OCR work. I have to host a course there. If that doesn't go through, and I'll let you know. I'd swing by for it. Yeah.
Fantastic. Hope to see you there.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, Leon.
Ciao.
Cheers.
Bye.
So now we're back, and we are waiting for the fourth and last final heat, which is between
Linnea Stenson, and you had a good name for her. And
the Flying Squirrel of Vallentuna against the Spanish Conquistador. And
so, yeah, as I was mentioning earlier, sorry, before we were jumping in, is that the Bea, as she likes to be called, Beatriz, she's from originally from the north of Spain.
Yep.
Living in the south of Spain. I've got Sweden on my mind at present. And she's gone to Sweden for the first time, come here for the first time, and is snow outside and everything. So I think she's probably wondering, thankfully, it is indoors today.
and most people that comes from abroad that are used to ninja competitions, that are great athletes, I mean, there's another difference with this course, and that is a normal ninja course is for, then they're competing for like 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. And
That's
this
correct.
is so much longer, so we have seen these great Polish athletes that looks like kind of big buildings. They're so tall and strong and have all these muscles. And then we have this flying squirrel that kind of beats the shit out of them because they're tired after half the course. And
It does. She does literally fly around the course. It is really, truly amazing how she goes from one obstacle to the other. And again, of course, she's on home turf.
yes.
Another one of the sports club racing team. She not only saw that, she's a double world champion. She's no one to mess around with. Double world champion at the EM recently.
Yeah, in her age group. It was not in the elite. It was in her age group.
Thank you. But still, I mean,
she is the best in the world in her age group in both the short and the long course.
So it goes to
So
show.
I mean, double championship. It's really good.
Wow. And you got Bea, which I've done some digging on, and she's a very, very good obstacle runner.
Yeah.
But then she came 5th at the Euro Ninja competition.
Oh,
so
yeah.
She's a bit of an outsider here.
So Linnea is more used to OCR, and I guess that Bea is more used to Ninja.
So we should have a good competition here.
Yeah, really. It will be really fun to watch. What time is it? It's 5 minutes to go, 4.5. Is it anything else that you think we should tell the audience, maybe about this place?
I was just about to say, I think really they should come here. You not only have the sports club, the Ninja World side, as a great obstacle venue and to just sort of play around. It's good for all ages. But as a gym in its own, it is remarkable.
It is. And the feeling I get when I come here every time, it's like when I'm 12 years old and I notice that the gym teacher has forgotten to lock the door to the gymnastic hall, and you can go in with all your friends and kind of pull out all the obstacles and just play. So this is a wonderful playing ground for all ages.
It definitely is. For me, I think I need a few more crash mats to land on too. But anyone else that wants to know where Vallentuna lies just north of Stockholm, so you're just about 20 minutes outside the capital.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit biased because I live here, but for me, being an expat, as they call, moving over here 15 years ago, for me, Vallentuna is just, I think it's really beautiful, to be honest.
Yeah. And we are so obliged, we're so blessed with having an indoor training ground like this, because in Sweden, I mean, OCR is an outdoor sport, but it's really hard to do the sport for 4 or 5 months here in Sweden. When it's like now, it's dark, it's snowy, it's windy.
No, that's valid.
Yes, so this is such a great playing ground to have as an in the winter time.
But I'd be intrigued to know what it's like across the rest of Europe, because here in Sweden also you have the outside running courses in the forest, which are marked out. But a few places actually have obstacles that are built and are there full time at these courses. If you think of the one that's a little bit down the road in Rumby, for instance, where there's multi-rigs and everything. I'll be honest, I think if that was in my hometown and that was left there, that would be wrecked in about a week.
Yeah.
You know, but here you have the so you can, if you, obstacle running doesn't require a lot of money to get into. You just need a pair of trainers, shorts, and I mean, you don't even need them really. You could just do it in whatever you feel comfortable in. So you've got the equipment that's out there. You can get out there and just enjoy yourself and run. We're just seeing here now the girls are starting to get ready.
Yeah, it's like 1.5 minutes to start. It will be so fun to watch them. And Linnea, she's starting on course number 6.
I was just checking there. I think Bia might just be gradually taller. Now we'll see what advantage that may or may not give through this competition. But again, as you say, Linnea is on home turf. She's the only one in the previous one.
But she does have problems with the plexiboard, for instance, because she would need to be like 5 centimeters longer to have an easy go at that one.
Yeah. But we're getting ready to start.
Yes, it's really close now. And this is actually the last final heat. It's the women's final heat number 2. Let's repeat again. It's between whom, Chris?
Linnea Stenson and Beatriz Rubio. We had a great competition in the men's heat. Now let's see who's going to take gold in this competition.
So now they are on their way. It's the flying squirrel of Vallentuna against the Spanish conquistador.
And Bia has just done the exact same tactic that Kathrine did in the earlier race.
Yeah.
So Bia has decided to skip the spinning, the wheel roller.
Yes.
And is going ahead.
Yes.
And Linnea is just doing, look what I can do.
And this means that Linnea, she has been able to conquer all the obstacles before, so she can take all the time she wants and still win.
We'll see. That's true. No, in that regards.
Yes, unless she misses one, but she normally don't. But now, Linnea, it's time for
Linnea on everyone's nemesis, which is the flying bar.
It will be so interesting to see. So while the Spanish conquistador is resting on the net, Leah is taking on the flying bar.
So is Linnea going to be taking the same tactic, you think, as Jonathan and missing about 3?
Yes, it looks like it. She's taking it. No, she didn't.
Oh, she's going to go for slow and steady.
Yeah.
Which is probably the safer option.
Yeah.
And that's good technique there as well.
Look, it looks so controlled. Is it
just a couple of more to go?
2 more to go. And 1 more to go.
And just the one last one, which has been an episode of everyone. And she's done it.
She made it, right?
That's fantastic.
Yes, fantastic.
So now she's just going to get herself ready for the spindle roller, whilst Bia has just gone past the trapeze bars.
Yes. So here we got the spindle roller, and it's quite a long way to roll this spindle roller, but look at her technique. I mean, she has such a body control where she just presses down her shoulder and grabs with the other hand. I mean, she's so strong in that little body.
No.
So,
But it's just a technique. That technique there, because when I admit, when I try and grab these spiky spindle elements of this roller,
yeah.
my hands just slide down.
Yeah.
And no matter how hard I grip onto it, it's just, it's like, I'm sure it might have been you. You might have just put a bit of butter on there beforehand.
Yes. And now she is in the peg maze, the Spanish conquistador. And she's doing fine there as well. I mean, she's looking really strong.
Oh, she's got good technique there.
Yeah, really. She is also working so much with her lats and shoulder muscles.
Oh, she's using the core there to swing her over. But
Yeah.
now Linnea is catching up to her. Linnea is also on the there's Ed wall.
Yeah.
So she's going to be making it round.
And this is so easy for her. She started out as a climber, Linnea. So this is kind of nothing for her.
No.
No, it's just passing her time before resting a little before she's going on to the next ones.
So now we see Linnea is making her way to the spin cycle,
Yeah.
whilst Beer is going over the ring slider. So visually they're neck and neck.
Yes, they are. Now they are on the same spot again. But Linnea has finished one obstacle more.
And
Linnea
then-
missed one. Did she miss the spindle roller?
Maybe she may have slipped off at the end. I'm not sure.
She
That
must
might have been caught off cam.
Yeah.
But if that's what the system says, so then we have to follow that.
Yeah, we trust the system here.
So now
because there are one judge and there are actually two judges following each athlete.
Oh, I hope that she is okay.
Yes.
And I forgot to mention also, just in cue, Beer is also a physiotherapist that she's studying.
Yes.
So, so Linnea is just edging ahead.
I mean, look at the time. They have been out for 4 minutes, and they have done. Linnea has done 10 obstacles in 4 minutes.
Oh, that
I mean,
is
will she
crazy.
last? I mean,
Oh, yeah, look at that technique there.
Yeah.
She's got that. You can see it. There's great body control there.
it is really.
So now Linnea is about to jump onto the rumbling dice.
Yeah.
We'll see if yeah, she's doing the technique that uses less energy, where one's pulling arm down and one is pushing up,
Yeah.
whilst Beer is doing the spindle. But now we've got a great head-to-head shot of them both there, because these two are literally side by side.
They are, and there's. I mean, look, they are faster than the guys. I mean, they are amazing athletes.
So
And now we have the wind chime, and that really separates the. What is it in English? Axet, betet from axet. What's that in English?
No, that translation's missed me. We've got a few, but there's a few that I might not be sort of TV friendly, but yeah. I think the one that they use is to separate the men's from the boys is one that we've got.
Yeah,
in
we do.
English.
The women from the girls
Yeah.
in this case. Look, it looks so easy for her, the wind chime.
So Bia started off high and then and is able to maintain the same grip along.
Yeah, fantastic.
So now Bia has the giant cubes, which caused Leon a few issues earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
So now we're going to get a bit of a shot of where Linnea is, whilst Bia is checking out the flying cubes.
Yeah, she's resting a
giant
little.
cubes,
I think that is smart of her to take a little rest there. They had forgotten to take back the flying keys to Linnea, but maybe she needs the rest as well.
But I'm wondering, whilst you saw there the marshal sort of gradually giving her the one of the elements of the flying key back, whilst what we missed off camera is she may have got halfway and then kind of missed it. So
Yes.
she's decided to start again.
Yeah, that could be so.
And whilst we were talking, Bia had literally finished the giant cubes without any issue whatsoever.
Yeah,
So now she's on the flying squirrel.
yeah, exactly.
So now here we go. Linnea had that controlled. And she did it. Yep, she's done it.
Yes. And now the band is running again.
So now the band is running again. She's
Yes.
up, going to go down the pole, and then
and she is off for
the second part. So she will be heading the wheel roller. Now the
Yes.
interesting fact is they're both on one missed point. Is Linnea
going to take the
wheel roller or miss
not.
it.
I think she does. I mean, it looks so easy when she do it. I mean, she's just squirreling away. How do you say that?
Squirreling away.
I mean, it's look at her.
But there you go. That's good technique there.
I mean,
that is fantastic technique that we're seeing.
It is. It is. And it's the second time she does this today. And
so Bea's about to do the chimney.
yes,
So she's probably just a little bit behind Linnea.
yes,
But then also Bea, if you think about it, she has to do the flying bar and the spindle roller.
she does. She does.
So we'll get to see how that is. Now Linnea's got to the end with the wheel roller. Now she's trying to use her body
Yes.
and her core to swing over, which she has done.
Yeah.
So
And
now-
she did this. She did this wheel roller in a very amazing and fast way.
So now Bea is taking a little bit of a look over to see where Linnea was then.
Yeah, she does.
Well, she sort of composes herself before she gets these pegs to sort of climb to the top.
I guess she feels like she's quite far behind, but it's not that far really.
No, not at all.
Because she doesn't have to do the wheel roller and other obstacles that kind of takes a lot of time and strength.
So here comes Linnea now,
Yes.
going for the swing for the final plate, and she
Yes.
did that. Look at that. That was just
Yeah.
pure control.
And if she wins today, it's like having a race in Vegas. You know, she will get around 2,000 euros.
Okay.
The winner get 2,000 euros. Second place is 1,000 euros.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So that's why there are so many nationalities here. So today we have seen Polacks, Frenchmen, Danish people, Norwegians, Spanish. It's so fun with this competition, bringing half Europe together. And
So Bea's just made the ramp.
yeah,
So Bea is actually coming up to the pit stop table, which is about halfway, where Linnea has actually passed the halfway quite
yeah,
some time ago.
and Linnea is at some quite fast obstacles here that she has done like 100 times before. So
But
she is.
Even though visually also that Linnea looks quite far ahead, in the ones that remain, they're quite similar. Bea has only 2 less, but again, it's all down, I would say, is how Bea reacts to the flying bar and the spindle roller.
Exactly. And now I'm really curious to see Linnea's technique here at
The maze.
the maze, exactly, the peg maze.
I might get a few tips here myself, because that maze is tricky. So
Yeah. Look, she's doing the chicken wing. And she's just going far.
I wonder, hopefully that is not down to muscle fatigue, or it's just a case of just being a little bit street smart and saving a bit of energy on the really tricky bits there.
I think she's street smart. I mean, look at that technique. It looks so easy, and she just pulls up and do a chicken wing in the middle to increase her reach. And she skipped.
No, she did it. No, Bea made the flying wheels. She's done
Yes,
it. So now she's on the trapeze and the net.
sorry, I thought Bea was past the flying bar and spindle roller, but she wasn't.
No, that'll be coming next.
Yes.
So Linnea has a little bit of time there to fix a bit of chalk on her hands, compose herself.
Yes. And now she is going on to the ring slider, which she normally does in her sleep. I mean, but as every obstacle needs to be conquered.
Yep.
So let's see the flying squirrel of Vallentuna taking on ring slider.
And as you can see, a good shot there. Linnea using her body and her core there just to sort of swing over, as if there is zero effort required. And then she's onto the salmon ladder, which is poor Bea. She took quite a bit of a fall, but she's got her composure back, and now she's doing very, very well.
Yeah.
But Beatriz is about to do the flying bar, and there you go. Effortless.
What can you say?
No.
I mean, this is the true champion. I mean, now we have Bea at the flying bar. Really interesting to see how she can manage this one.
But
she is a great athlete.
no, she's going to have to restart because that other one didn't land in the
Will
cup.
she
And
restart
I
or
think
will
she's
she
deciding
quit?
whether to redo again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now Linnea is doing to the wind chimes. I'm a little bit surprised she started midway instead of going a little bit higher,
Yeah.
like a lot of the other athletes.
But you see her specific technique that she's kind of leaning back through the obstacle
there
in a
you
way
go.
that no one else does, which also helps her to
That's
kind
true.
of get higher up on the obstacle. But she must be tired now.
Yeah. You can see that she's got one last wind chime left, and then she's got the giant cube.
Yes.
And she's just, did she make the mat there? She did.
Yeah, she did. She's amazing.
Oh,
So
no, she didn't. No. Well,
did she miss it? Did she land on the grey mat instead of?
that's what we're trying to trying to figure out.
No,
So
it
Bea has missed three.
it seems like Bea. I guess she let go of both flying bar and spindle roller. I was looking so much at Linnea's, I missed that. But I guess it's logical that it was the two obstacles that she
So
chose not to take.
So whilst we watch Bea fly around the Z wall, we've got Linnea now going over the cube and a little bit of effortless.
Yeah.
And there she goes with both hands in the black, and that's it, done. So now all she has to do is her own namesake. The
Yes,
flying squirrel
exactly.
has to complete the flying squirrel.
Shema, the flying squirrel is at the flying squirrel. That's right.
She's got a bit of, she's able to spend a bit of time now and compose herself,
Yeah.
apply a bit of chalk, and then get some grip back, because this does require a bit.
And now we have Bea at the plexi board, and so far she's doing it fine. Now we see her on the screen as well. She's doing fine. This is really tough when you're tired. And the flying squirrel made the flying squirrel perfectly.
Looked easy. Oh. So now Linnea is making her way through. She's going to do the climb and the swing over, which,
Yes.
as you say, is not one of the. It's not a favourite, because
No.
it's also a bit of a mental obstacle as well as just a physical one.
It's so much a mental obstacle. When I'm laying on the bar on top, 4 meters up, and supposed to let go of everything I'm holding on to. I mean, that's scary.
Oh, there was a little slip there
Yes.
from Linnea. She acknowledged that with the crowd. I think the crowd gasped with her when they saw the
Yes.
foot slip. And Bea, that was a nice confident swing there, one hand over to those.
Yeah.
And again, doesn't matter how you do that obstacle, as long as 2 hands start and 2 hands finish.
Exactly.
So it'll be nice to see. And then we've got Linnea is doing the pegboard. After the pegboard, it's the rope.
Yeah.
So
it's a rope ladder, net down, and warp wall.
it's
So
in her
it's-
sights now.
Yes, I mean, after this one, it's relatively easy obstacles to go. So I think we're watching the winner here.
She's taking her time now.
Yeah, taking on the rope ladder that is made out of steel.
So now Bea is composing herself with the jump turn.
Yeah, but I'm so amazed by Bea that is in this, seeing this course for the first time in her life,
Yeah.
and coming in second.
No,
I mean,
that is definitely definitely worth a shout. As we said, she's never been here before. Arrived into Sweden, I think it was a day or a couple of days ago.
yeah.
So we are now watching Linnea
Yes.
hit the top of the ramp. All
Yes.
she has to do is come down the pole, sprint round the corner,
And
and hit
there
that
we
buzzer.
got the champion, the female champion of Ninja World Open November 2023. There she comes. The flying squirrel of Vallentuna has done it again.
She's done it. She's done it twice now. Now the question is, no more pressure. I don't want to put too much pressure on there. Can she do the hat trick? This is the same with Jonathan.
Yes.
But that is an amazing and fantastic accomplishment.
It is.
She's taking it all in a stride. And we have Bea, who absolutely requires a lot of support now. She's got the flying key to go up to the other travelate, and then she can bring home second.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic.
And she missed only 3 obstacles, and it was the ones that most people have had some trouble with. She missed the wheel roller, flying bar, and spindle roller.
She's
the
trying
tough ones.
She's got a bit of her forearms are a bit tight, so she's trying a bit of psych herself up then to bring it home.
Yes.
So now, some appreciation now for Bea. Look, even with a bit of a move, she's trying to get the blood flowing back into her forearms.
Unfortunately, she's doing this last obstacle behind the wall, so she can't. The crowd can't see her and cheer her on the way she deserves, really.
Absolutely deserves, because as you said, she's only just come here, and she hopefully now, if all goes well, she'll take.
Come on! You're so close.
Come on!
Come on!
Twist. Yes, she's got that in.
Very good.
Lock that in. She's now trying to think which is the best way.
Yes.
But she's going to have to twist and go backwards now.
That was really a smart way of doing it. Now she will only have to fit in the last key, and she's there. Fantastic.
That's it. She's done. She got acknowledgement from the judge.
Yes.
And now she's up the gladiator full speed.
Yes.
Oh,
she did it.
Come
and here we got the silver medalist of Ninja World Open, November 2023.
Well done, Bea.
Well done. Beatriz Rubio Lastra, the Spanish conquistador, comes in on 2nd place.
The delight in their face. Now these two are great athletes. They're both comparing. Look.
And you said that Bea was taller, but well, maybe marginally.
Oh, marginally. It's camera tricks, you know.
Yes. Yes. 2 true champions over there. Really great athletes.
Fantastic.
Yes. And they don't even look sweaty.
No.
I mean,
It looked definitely. I mean, look at Linnea Stenson and Beatriz. They brought them in times under the same times as Tommy and Elias.
Yes.
The men in the previous season. You're right. So it is a good level playing field, this sport. It doesn't matter what sex you are.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's all down to technique and effort. And these guys, they've done fantastic.
Yeah. So strong, such a great technique, so determined, and so much joy.
I think it's a little bit easier for us, though.
But the thing that I really love with this sport is the camaraderie. That when we're here practicing, I can ask anyone for technique tips. But PA. First Bea and Linnea. And now we will have an interview. It will first be Bea, who will be interviewed by Nils. Beatriz Rubio Lastra, the Spanish conquistador. She will be interviewed by Nils.
But Bea, I think, first is she needs a picture with a trainer. As
Yes.
you know, as you say, if it's not on social media, it didn't count.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
How many training passes have I realized? That didn't count today. I forgot to post it.
First they have to have the winning picture of the 3 best athletes, female athletes here today. Really worthy medalists.
Oh, definitely. Tilda, Bea, and Linnea have been absolutely
and
unbelievable today.
I'm so happy for Thea, who came in 5th in the qualifying round. She got this extra shot at the final, and she took it.
And that's it. That's exactly what she said in the interview with Nils that I tried to translate. Was she was so shocked. She didn't really know. She didn't really have a tactic in one way. She just thought, you know what, I'm just going to go with the flow, see what happens, and she brought it home into 3rd place.
Yeah, And now we're trying to get Bea to Nils that will make an interview, but she's refusing to leave. She wants to stay with her friends.
It's the camaraderie as you mentioned earlier, that these three top athletes are too busy comparing their little stories of going around the course. And then now finally Bea has got the nod to go over, so then Nils will be taking over very, very shortly, who'll be interviewing Bea.
Yeah.
So then we'll get to hear what she thought of the course today.
Yeah.
Hopefully from Nils' point of view that it'll be in English.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how his Spanish is.
No, but we get Claudia over there if she needs any help.
Oh, that's very, very true.
Yeah.
Sorry
for my English.
That's fine. See with the signal, and now we're live here with Beatriz Rubio from Spain, the runner-up in the women's division of Ninja World Open November. Bea, congratulations. How does this feel?
Wow, it feels just crazy. Sorry for my English, I speak Spanglish, but for Álvaro and me, it's a totally different experience. We do OCR always. So it's only like a challenge and to be funny and learn a lot, and for sure we learn a lot about everything. Just I broke my hands again, and there are maybe 1 year without broke my hands, so it's a very good talent to try everywhere in the world.
So we managed to break your hands. That's actually a skill. So you skipped the first obstacle. That was tactics. Tell us about your tactics today.
Yes, because for me, 1 round in the morning it was enough. So for me, the wheel and the spin roller is the most hard for the friction in my hands. And when I saw the other girls, you can do your tactic, and and I know if I don't do this one and then let's see what happened with the rest of the obstacle, I can do better if I broke my hands in the first obstacle, So it was a very good choice, Yeah.
Smart tactics. It made you actually come to second place in this competition. Congratulations. Thank you for coming, and good luck to you further on. Thank you. I do, every week. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a bit weird to say...
we wrap it up.
Good.
And
now we're back. And I'm still amazed today of how wonderful and how these athletes have performed today. Have absolutely been unbelievable.
It has. I mean, I love competing, but this has been just as good. Just to watch them, all this great technique and strength and endurance and everything that it consists in these small bodies.
I think we were definitely spoiled the fact that we were able to sit here, see everything online, the good camera shots in, and see some of the, as you say, that element where Bea could have done with the crowd behind to spur her on. But we were able to see that. It was a shame that the crowd wasn't able to. So,
exactly.
But no, it's been absolutely fantastic today.
But this has really been the first row sitting here and just enjoying a good competition. This is life. Yeah.
No, I've been very, very impressed. I've been impressed by all today. This whole event has been going on from early. Okay, I've just been informed that I'll be translating again, so I'm going to sneak over.
Jag tror du behåller den här.
Okay, so I'll be translating afterwards. So yep.
Do that, and I'll wait here.
All right, now I have found her, the second-time winner of Ninja World Open November edition, Linnea Stenson from Sweden. We will take this in English, and our commentators will translate for you. So Linnea, grattis andra gången. Hur känns det här?
Det känns jättekul.
Hur var din taktik nu inför finalen? Tänkte du sätta allt eller skulle du skippa något?
Ja, planen var att köra mitt race. Jag hade som mål att sätta alla hinder. Men jag vet inte. Det gick inte den här gången och då får det vara så. Det räckte till en vinst ändå.
Vad hände på Flying Bar? Sista hoppet, vad hände där?
Ja, jag blev nervös tror jag och missade sista.
Men du valde att då inte göra om det. Varför då?
Ja, men jag hade lite koll på de andra tjejerna. Sen kände jag att greppet började bli trött.
Så du var trött någon gång i banan? För det såg väldigt starkt ut.
Jag var trött, det var jag.
Hur ska du fira det här då? Med ytterligare 20 000 kronor i fickan?
Ja, åka på fler tävlingar bara.
Ja, det är jättebra. Hörru, stort grattis och vi ses på prisutdelningen. Bra, bra.
Okay. So now we're on again, Chris. What did Linnea say? Please enlighten us.
Linnea, Nils was very, very surprised how things looked very, very effortless for her. She went around. He asked, what was the plan, because she was going to do every obstacle, but it didn't kind of go to plan because it was the flying bar. She missed it, and they wondered, well, what happened? It just didn't land in the last cup.
I didn't.
So instead of doing the obstacle again, she decided, I'll skip it, so it could save a little bit of energy, and then she just brought the whole competition home.
Yeah.
So yeah, no.
No, it seems like a right tactical decision.
Yeah, so that's a person that has got her eye clearly on the ball and thinking of the whole outer spoke.
Yeah.
But no.
So this was it, Chris. Right?
What? Already?
Yes, I know. I could go on the whole night, but I'm sorry. We'll have to say goodbye to all the viewers. It has been wonderful I hope you have had such a wonderful time as we had.
No, definitely for me. I'm hoping the viewers have had as much fun as we have, because today's been great. The athletes have been fantastic. Yeah. We are obviously spoiled of these obstacles being here permanently, and I'm looking forward to the next one.